So I just wanted to do this quick video talking about the difference between dry scalp and dandruff. Now, if you watch my video when I went to the Natural Hair Expo, it was a vlog. I inserted a clip of a lady talking about the difference between dry scalp and dandruff. Now, before that, I had never really thought about it. I'd always thought that if you had dry scalp, you had dandruff. Like they went hand in hand. But after taking her seminar class and doing more research at home, I actually learned that they're two totally different things. First, to be able to tell the two, you have to know like what causes dry scalp and what causes dandruff. If you know what causes the two and you know like the signs and everything, then you'll be able to tell the difference. What causes dry scalp is when the sebum or the oil production on your scalp is basically not up to par. Your scalp itself, or your whole scalp, produces sebum, which is an oil to keep your scalp moisturized and also to help moisturize your hair. Now, if your scalp is not producing enough sebum, the skin on your scalp is going to start to dry out. Now, what causes dandruff is there's a fungus on our scalp, and I'll leave the word here, it starts with an M, that is on everyone's scalp. And it's usually at a low levels, but when the fungus starts to actually reproduce at higher levels and you get more fungus, it starts to cause more levels of dead skin. So what causes dry scalp is low sebum levels. What causes dandruff is high production of this fungus on your scalp. There's some signs and symptoms that differ between dry scalp and dandruff. For dry scalp, it's usually going to be localized in just a small area. Most people who have dry scalp usually don't have dry scalp like all over their whole entire scalp. Usually it might be a little patch in the front, in the middle, in the back. While dandruff, it's usually all over your whole entire scalp. You see little flakes everywhere. You part your hair, there's little flakes. You part your hair, there's little flakes. You part your hair, it's everywhere with dandruff. So the difference between the two, one is localized, which is dry scalp, and the other one is just all over your scalp, which is dandruff. Another difference is the white flakes. Both, to me, from the pictures that I looked at, both produce white flakes. Some people are like, well, one's transparent and one's a little more white, but to me, they both look like dead skin. So with dry scalp, the flakes are usually closer to the scalp, and with dandruff, they're kind of just all over the place on your hair. Another thing, like I said before, is dry scalp usually doesn't itch, and if it does itch, it itches in that one area, while dandruff, it kind of itches all over the scalp because the fungus growing. So for dandruff, you kind of get a all over itchy scalp, while with dry scalp, you only get it in the certain localized area. Now, because the two things are totally different, the treatment for both is different as well. If you have dry scalp, and because we already said before, dry scalp means you have low sebum production, you may not want to shampoo your hair as much, because shampoo is meant to remove everything. It removes like all the dirt, the grime, the good oils, the bad oils. It has no, like, it can't tell the difference. So it just removes everything. So if you already have low sebum production or low, scalp oil production, then a shampoo is not good. You don't want to shampoo frequently, I mean. You do still want to shampoo, but you don't want to shampoo as frequently because you're still removing the little bit of oil that you have on your scalp that your scalp needs. So if you do have dry scalp, you want to shampoo less. Now with dandruff, because dandruff is caused by this fungus over multiplying, and you want to remove the fungus, you're going to want to shampoo more frequently. If dandruff goes untreated, the fungus is just going to keep multiplying and multiplying and multiplying, and will get more and more and more and more. So you want to keep the fungus like at a good level so you don't get too much dandruff. So with dandruff, you want to shampoo more. And you don't want to get the two mixed up, because if you have dry scalp and you're treating it like dandruff, so you're shampooing more frequently, that's just going to make other patches of your scalp drier too. And if you have dandruff but you're trying to treat it like dry scalp, so you're not trying to shampoo as often, then it's just, the fungus is going to just keep multiplying and your dandruff is going to get worse. Dandruff, you want to use a anti-dandruff shampoo, because it has harsher, it has medicine in it to help like combat the fungus. Well, with dry scalp, you don't need that medicine that dandruff has, so you want to use something that's not as stripping, like a sulfate-free shampoo. While with dandruff, you want to actually use some Head and Shoulders, get in there really good. Another way to help that differs between the two is if you have dry scalp, you may just want on that area put some oils, just like jojoba oil is a good oil that kind of mimics this natural oil that our scalp produces anyway, so you can just kind of rub that oil in the area. Now if you have dandruff, you don't want to put anything on your scalp. You don't want people to put oils and stuff like that. You probably want to put something that's antifungal, more like a peppermint oil or something that's going to kill the fungus. Like a peppermint oil or a rosemary oil. Essential oils are known to have a lot of good antifungal properties to them. So if you have anything to add, leave it in the comment section below. I would greatly appreciate reading your comments, and I'll talk to you in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!